save up to drink so I could take drugs instead. I lay there and I think if I would have a sudden death. I used to go to class, always in the dumbest set, and watch the teacher give us lectures why it's wrong to fuck with meth. I'm chilling in my bedroom, it's a Friday evening. Most nights I'm highly freezing on the sidewalk greening. For tonight I'm staying in bed and I'm finally sleeping. But then suddenly I'm shaking my head and giving my mind a beating. Heard a bottle smash, so I leapt up while screaming. Flopped and crashed by the bed, I was broke my spine and bleeding. I've lost my rag and now I need to find a reason. Wait, I've got a plan, I'll just put my cat by the pieces. My mum came bursting in with the widest eyes. Looked around my room, then the floor, and was surprised to find a cat by the scene. Her head blew like a dynamite. She said, "That's it, you little shit, you're sleeping outside tonight." So then she threw me out. The fucking stupid cow told me to take out the trash. Well, I'm not gonna do it now. Don't kid yourself, you've sent me in the hood alone, cause you thought that shit would help. Well, I guess you should have known I'm not right in the head, with eyes big and red, looking like Night of the Living Dead with a twisted neck, like I've been possessed. Getting high of crystal meth on a detox, strapped to a single bed. Anyway, I'm hopping along the blocks of youths that often use a blade to chop their food to bother you what to do. So I'm crossing to my left, dodging through all the skanky prostitutes that claim they're not all dudes but lost the proof, got to move. Running down the pathway scared, I've never ran so fast, I swear. I spot my mates but like those bastards care. When I pass they stare like they seen some mad shit. Can't you see I'm on a bad trip, but I'm not even halfway there. You know when you're so high as fuck, you ain't ever coming down from that shit. You should have known pressure was rising up, now you're stuck having one hell of a bad trip. You know when your soul's tried enough and you ain't ever coming down from that shit. You should have known better, but your time is up and now you're looking for someone to smoke crack with. Through the junkies and dens to find a shop first, I need some money to spend. That's when I saw a posh bird, so I stopped her. But after I got served, I'm running again cause the bitch reported a robbed purse. I hear the siren, so I had to make a sore escape. Severely frightened, I ran away in the pouring rain. I hope that's all she reported. Wait, if she mentions the part where I forced her face to the floor, I may have to get my story straight. I would say she went for my balls and viciously gripped them, but knew that wouldn't work, so I need a different description. I took off my jacket and hat, then I instantly ditched them by a tramp in a trash, that's a brilliant victim. Haven't felt guilty since the time I sold drugs to shitloads of busted big nosy kids that love to sniff coke, then brutally murdered by drunken big blokes upon bloody brick roads, laughing like it's just a sick joke. Need a place to hide and I'm close to a park, alone and it's dark, but the morning light is approaching me fast. Enough to find a Rizzler that's been thrown on the grass and a piece of roach torn from an old Pokemon card. I roll it as large as the joint of my dreams, then blow it out harder to bring joy to the streets. Smoking it fast like a void and a fiend, then choke on it harsher than a boy with a priest. Until the drugs are kicking in, I can't feel any nerves. I stumble by a bin and start to fear for the worst. As a pain appeared and it hurts, it must have been a beer on a curb I drank, then puke began to smear on my shirt. But tonight had been rough and I thought I deserved a beer. They used to say I seemed fucked, but now I am disturbed and weird. Think I'm about to burst in tears cause I've had a bad trip. I don't mean drugs, I'm talking about the journey here. You know when you're so high as fuck, you ain't ever coming down from that shit. You should have known pressure was rising up, now you're stuck having one hell of a bad trip. You know when your soul's tried enough and you ain't ever coming down from that shit. You should have known better, but your time is up and now you're looking for someone to smoke crack with. You know when you're so high as fuck, you ain't ever coming down from that shit. You should have known pressure was rising up, now you're stuck having one hell of a bad trip. You know when your soul's tried enough and you ain't ever coming down from that shit. You should have known better, but your time is up and now you're looking for someone to smoke crack with.